Okay, so we have a bit of a problem today. And what is that problem? Well, I spent a goddamn week building this station, and I can't even use it. I can't even use it, and why is that? That's because if we go down here, there's no tunnel. And if there's no tunnel, I can't drive the trains, and if I can't drive the trains, well, I can't make a video at the station. And considering this station looks very badass, I want to use it for a video. That's what I want to do. So, we're going to build that tunnel. How far are we going to build it? Probably to Cortlandt Street. I'm going to be honest. We're probably going to have to build it all the way to Cortlandt Street. At least. That's the plan. That is the dealio. We're going to have to build it to Cortlandt Street. Still stone over here. Is this? This is not stone. Okay. Alright. See who's in the stream. Who is in the stream? What have we got today? Who have we got today? Safi and Danilo. Everyone else has died, apparently. Okay, rip. That's probably because we're filming earlier than usual today. But yeah, last stream we finished the lower level. I have gone ahead and removed the last stream just because I think it could possibly be against YouTube guidelines and I don't want to get a strike. So yeah, I've taken the last stream down. If you were there, you were there. You enjoyed the stream firsthand. But if you were not there, then rest assured, the stream was very fun. Peace. All right. Yes, here's the lower level, which we did finish. I'll just show you guys. Since the last stream was removed. Got this Nico graffiti that I see. It just appears around the subway along Broadway. So I added it here. And I think it's there in real life, actually. At least on the video I watched, it was there. Added a graffiti here that got cut off, it looks like. Wow, is what it was going to say. W-A-O. Wow. And then I did this off camera, just the stub, just off the end of the tracks. And then we're doing Broadway. Yes, we're doing Broadway for now. We may go back to Broadway 7th Avenue at some point soon, but yeah, right now we're doing Broadway. We have built Prince Street, and for the last few streams, we're building City Hall, which is done. I'm just getting myself caught up here, reminding myself where I was. But yeah, we did City Hall. And this is the lower level. And I want to make a video here, and I can't because the goddamn tunnel's not done. And yes, I am very tired today, so that's why I seem to be a bit dead. Because I'm very dead right now. Very dead inside. So, yeah, I guess we should just get to it. Let me see this. What the shit? Okay, yeah, I'm just checking. Just checking something. Google Maps. So what we have to do here, and I am going to break the matrix here. So Church Street. So I am going to actually make a compromise on Church Street. Welcome to the stream, Railfan7631. I am going to make a compromise on Church Street. And I'm going to explain why just a second. So I went to World Trade Center. I went there a couple days ago and I recorded part of the complex, at least what was necessary to build the R and the W. That video was posted to the WMT channel. I went there in the freezing cold. And I filmed it. And so now I have enough reference material to build all the way down to the end of the W line from here. So we could go all the way down to South Ferry pretty much. I have all that. Cortlandt Street. I recorded enough of the concourse to actually build all the exits as well. I did Rector Street, and I got Whitehall Street too. So the potential plan here is to build all the way down to Whitehall Street. It's a big maybe because I want to build Broadway. But I'm thinking at this point I might go for the W. Honestly, like I know, okay, well, we built the W in the last world. Yeah, but like you could say the same thing with other lines at this point, right? Like at this point, it doesn't matter what we build. It's not like we have the, oh, you built it in the last world thing to worry about, because it's like, well, see, you could say that. You could make that argument before, right? Because with the other world, it was my card. So you could make that argument before. But now you can't really make that argument because it's not really the same thing. It's with like the train. So it's like I could just build anything. You heard the news. I'm going to be honest. If it's something political, don't come here expecting one opinion or another, because historically that's not what you get on this channel. So I'm just giving you a heads up there. And if it's TOS, then it will not be permitted in the chat. Just my policy there. Let me pull up the live chat. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Metro North to Albany plan has been canceled. Damn. I didn't even know that was a thing, I'm gonna be honest. That sucks. I'm gonna pull up... I'll pull up Street View. I'm gonna remove the sub goal because I want to use the footage for a time lapse. I'm gonna use for a short. Good to show off the project. I'm checking something here. Hold on. Google Earth. We're gonna pull up Google Earth as I build so you guys can see. I'm gonna bring that up right there. All right, got that. So yeah, I'm gonna explain something here. So I recorded Cortlandt Street, and it can be noted that there is a curve at World Trade Center, and I am leaving that out. Now, yes, I know. Oh my God, you're gonna leave out the curve? That's inaccurate. Well, in this case, I feel like the curve's not noticeable to normal people. I feel like people wouldn't notice that curve even exists. Normally, I wouldn't do this. I would include like subtle curves, but it's not about not including the curve there. It's about not wanting to get bogged down on the R and W and just add unnecessary work, because I feel like that curve isn't really necessary. It's very short. It's like towards the end of the platform, and it would start here if I were to do it. So I think this is Vesey Street, and it's not really that the curve at World Trade Center is the issue. The issue is that it would make it so that I have to build Cortlandt Street on an angle, which I don't want to do. I don't know, maybe. I feel like we might have to. If I build it on an angle, it just makes everything way harder than it has to be. But I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's not that difficult. I don't know. I'm going to look at this first. So this is Vesey Street. Okay, so that's probably why we stopped here with the roads as well. Looks like I did want to include the angle, so maybe we will, but there's a pretty high chance I'm not going to angle the road here, and I'm just going to have it go down straight. So the way we can figure out how to angle this is we would go here, same corner, down to the end here. Oh, it would bend. Looks like we'd go down to here. And then we have to make it parallel to Broadway on like a straight line. Like that. Still looks wider at the top. Yeah, almost. Like that. And then we go back here. I mean, it's a pretty light angle. It's just like, it makes everything so much harder if we do it on an angle instead of just making it straight. 63 meters. So it would be here. There is the space to do it, but it's like, then I think we measured it here. If I go back in the stream, I'm pretty sure that's what I did. Yeah. Looks like we went to that road pretty much. Okay. No. Yeah, so we went to there. Okay, yeah. So we went to here, Morris Street. So we have this. We go to Morris Street. We get rid of this now, actually. We don't. Yeah, I don't think we need this. Get rid of it. That was like a spare curve in case it got destroyed by accident. Go back here. And we just have to go down to that street. Holy shit. What a bitch ass street. Okay. Supermaker says yes, all caps. Is that it? I think this is the one. Oh, fuck. Is it already, like, prepared? No, it's too much. So it should be to here. Or I guess this is, like, what we decided. So, yeah, you do that. Get that. Looks like I tried to do it once already, and that's what that is. Looks like we're gonna angle it then. Okay, I guess it's gonna have the curve. Guess we'll keep it 100% accurate. No breaking the mold yet. Hasn't happened yet. Hasn't happened yet. Okay, so we have that. Let me just double check. We'll go back to Vesey Street. Well, it's actually pronounced, I swear to God, if somebody says I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm going to end the stream. Wool 14. What type of angle is this? 12. Is it consistent? I want a consistent angle. Oh my God, no. I am not doing this, like, build the earth, weird angle shit. It's going to be a consistent angle, or it's not happening, okay? So what? If I did 11, it would come in too soon if I did 12. So that's probably what happened. I probably did, like, 12 And what's that? And why is this part just deep snow? Is this like the other road where the one goes? We need like snow sound effects. That'd be cool. I don't know how to do it. And it's weird because we have like an ambience mod, so I feel like it should be a thing. Okay, whatever. I'm doing a 12. Doing a 12 block angle. Oh yeah, we could do the 4 and the 5 soon. Don't have any recordings, but I'm like, we could do Wall Street, but I feel like that's just like lazy station to do. Wall Street on the 2 and 5 is cool, or the 2 and 3. Okay. So this is a problem. I could just get rid of the snow, but like, kind of like the vibes. Why is this so wide? Oh, I made it wider. Stupid ass bike lane. Don't even use. Right on the fucking sidewalk. So annoying. I'm just gonna leave that there. Doesn't matter. Come here. Oh shit. Wow. Shallow. Maybe it will fill it in. This is where the E would go, I think. A and the C, I think they come here. I'm gonna clear this now. This is annoying. I tried. I need to see. Literally covering the fucking roads. It's not annoying enough that I'm just gonna disable it yet. Hasn't happened. It's just annoying when I'm building roads, that's it. There we go. And, interesting. Oh, that makes sense, yeah. This one's bigger, okay. So, I'm gonna take this. Got a stupid fucking bike lane there. Let's put that in. Honestly, I hardly even see like cyclists anymore. They're all just delivery guys now. So cooked. Literally. I don't see it. Okay, wait. So this part... I'm trying to figure this out. Why do you put yes in all caps? Were you just happy the project got canceled with the Metro North? Or because of something we were building? He just wrote yes. This guy writes yes with no context. Okay, wait. So we have the 3 lanes here. Okay. So there's the 3 lanes on this side, so that makes sense. Then I guess... Oh, shit. Pretty much the same. I feel that's too wide. We could do this. And I guess we could, like... Okay, well, it's already there. Could do this. No, that's kind of wide. I feel like that's kind of wide. Could make the road thinner. I do find it weird that there's like that curve on the E line. Okay, wait. It also looks like the road kind of bends here. It has like an initial bend there, so maybe we build this part as a 10 block angle and then the rest is a 12, and then maybe it will line up better. Like more precisely. Because look, the road like is different for one block, you can see. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's frozen. Google Earth. So shit. I just use it for measurements. That's all it's good for. Literally, that's it. So what if we make this a 10 block angle for this one block? And then after this block, we switch to a 12. Since the 10 is harsher. I think that should do. The problem that I'm trying to figure out is just the alignment here. I guess we could just take it away from here. That makes sense. That's what I did there. Yeah. We could just do that. And for this part, yeah. Just do this maybe. Wait. Needs to be even. So if we're doing a 10 block angle, it should be 5. Start here. Okay, wait. Take this. Measure it out. Hold on. Okay. Let's copy this. No, wait. We'll copy from here. We'll go to the block. Over there. Get rid of this shit. I'm just gonna use roll that. Fuck it. The shadows don't matter. Pretty sure the terrain will drop. You don't even see it. And it goes up too. Oh shit. That's it from here. Am I here too early? No. Okay, wait. Hold on. Figure this out. Never too early. Okay, yeah, that was 2. Okay. Now we can copy this down to the end. Building Church Street. Lower Manhattan. We need it for the curve. I don't know if I'm actually going to do Cortlandt Street next. I kind of want to build BMT Broadway, like the main part first. Then maybe we'll come back to this. I want to do like the actual trunk. I want to connect the trunks, honestly. I want to build like the Midtown lines. But I don't know, this could be fun, so maybe. Got a goddamn 12 block angle. It's so weird. Doesn't even like feel... It's just such a weird angle, right? It's just so weird. Don't worry about the shadows. You won't see them when it gets terraformed anyway. Surprisingly, already getting tired. I'm trying to switch my sleep schedule because I've been going to bed too late. Now that my classes have started, it's just not possible to do those like late night streams anymore. Oh, wow. Look at that. It was almost perfect. I mean, that's pretty much perfect. That's insane. Wow. That is nuts. Look at that. Perfect alignment. Oh, wait, no. No, we don't have to worry about that. Because down there, it's different. Curves out. Yeah, and then it connects to the one street. So we'll come back to that, I guess. Or do we have to? We might have to do that now. The other street there. Do we have like a reference point to actually do that? Okay, wait. Let's connect. No. Hold on. I think we have to do that road too. Because if we're terraforming it. We're going to need to go to at least this street. Which means we'd have to go at least one over as well. I don't actually know if there's anything built past this street. We might be entering like completely uncharted territory. Like I know it looked like when we were over there, it probably looked like, oh yeah, like there's roads everywhere. But like all it takes is like you just go like one street and you could just be like in the waste. There'd just be nothing there. So we're gonna find out if there's anything, and it does look like there's another street here. So that might be it. Let's have a look. Place, snow, air. Oh, nice, nice. So we already have this one done. So this is Vesey Street, yeah. Vesey Street. Just gonna verify, but I'm pretty sure this is Vesey Street. Are you building the one line right now or extending the RW? We're technically extending the RW, but not really. Okay, weather clear. What we have to do right now is extend the roads and then terraform them so that I can build the tunnel south of City Hall in the RW, because I want to do a V-fanning video at City Hall. So I need to extend the tunnel a bit to do that, at least the next station, or 600 meters. Blocks, same thing. Okay, so we have this road. What the fuck? Is World Trade Center Cortland curved? I swear to God, please tell me it's not curved. I am struggling to tell if that is straight or curved, like angled straight. That tunnel is awful, so I mean it's not that bad. It's pretty short, honestly. What the fuck? How does it take? What? It takes 13 minutes for it to get from South Ferry to Times Square. Are you kidding me? So like the remaining section of the one that's left is probably like 20 minutes of it. Okay, wait. I'm looking through a video right now. World Trade Center Cortland. It's 100% curved. Station is this. Is that Rector Street? Yeah. Rector Street looks pretty cool. So weird. 2-track IRT station. In dual contract style. Wonder why they don't connect this to the RW. I feel like it makes sense, but I guess it's because you have Whitehall Street nearby. Yeah, that's probably why. Damn. It is curved. Wait. That's it? Wait, that's how it looks? What? I thought it had a curved ceiling. I thought the roof was arched. What? That's gonna be so easy. What? I mean, okay, it's still curved, but like, this is not nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. This is doable. This is not bad at all. This is like way easier than South Ferry. The middle curves. The whole thing is curved. It starts in the middle. I just call it a curve. It's not a small curve. Like, this is a real curve. Okay, this is pretty chill. Honestly, I don't think this will be that bad. It's just the curve that's going to make it hard. But it doesn't have like an arch ceiling, which for some reason I thought it did. Okay. So that's not even curved, so that might change my outlook on Cortland Street. It might make me think, okay, maybe we should just build like the whole thing. The whole, like at least the 1 and the RW. I don't know about the E at this point. I'm like maybe because it connects, right? It connects, but then it's like, okay, if we do that, we have to do the A and the C, and then the 2 and the 3, which I don't have footage of. That's the issue. It is technically out of system. That's the thing. That is the thing. Okay. Need to figure out what angle this is. It's kind of difficult because what the fuck is this? Can't actually tell where the road is. Pretty sure this is the 123. What is this road? Renwood Street. Really? Renwood Street. So this should go like all the way to West 4th. I thought they took Renwood Street. They take Hudson Street? No, they don't. Greenwich Avenue. Welcome back, Safi52. 2 Greenwich Roads. How does that curve work? Is that actually the road? Okay. So that's not actually the road. Is it? Wait. Okay, so the Oculus. So it would start here. And then I guess it bends to go onto West Broadway. And then you have the Oculus. So that's where the Oculus is. So it starts to curve around here. Which almost makes it seem like that part's straight. And then curves again. Is this actually a curve or is it just changing angles? I guess it changes angles. So it's still technically a curve, but I guess it's more of an angle switch. So it looks like this road is a different angle. And then it goes into the tunnel, becomes a different angle, and then there's an S-curve. Okay, that's cool. And then it descends down to Chambers Street. That is so cool. And there's a random gap in the tunnel. Oh, because it separates. Okay. And that is such a steep hill. Whoa. It just drops down into Chambers Street. Wow. Just flies down. That's so cool. How does it make that hill, though? That's so steep for a subway. What? This is a crazy hill. Okay. So it would start... Which road gets the angle here? I guess it's Church Street. It looks like Church Street gets the angle here, so I guess it'd become a 12. Like a 12 block angle. Then the problem is really figuring out like the angle here. It's not like the same thing where it's like, oh, you can just like kind of average it. I guess you can. Because it meets it there. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Just put something on the oven. The oven's gonna heat up. I am hungry, so I'm gonna cook something while the stream is going. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, we're trying to find an angle to connect to. We'll just do this first. So what we'll do is we'll take the road here, and we'll just make an angled version, which is pretty easy because there's like nothing on this road. Actually, is this Fulton Street? I'm like, oh, random road. Oh wait, this is Fulton Street. Is it? It is Fulton Street. And then there's Cortlandt Street. Is it really a random road? Bro, come on. Seriously, dude? I hate when it does this. I hate this. Why does it do this? Okay, let's do this. And we now learn the troubles of building angled streets. Now, it is not only the road you have to contend with, but also the sidewalks, which are in themselves a nuisance to deal with. We might turn this into a road street, I don't know. Probably not. Maybe, since it might be helpful to just like extend down to South Ferry. It'd just be like annoying to build that whole area, so maybe not today. Okay, wait. So for this, so originally it looks like I just made this part straight. Seems like that's what I did. No, it's not straight. It's like a slight. It's at least a slight, like a 7 block angle. Or not a 7 block angle, like a 7 block shift. At least. All right, I'm getting cold. I'm gonna put a sweater on. All right. Line wool 14. What does this road look like? Maybe it's different now. I'm gonna pull up Google Maps. I feel like it's usually better. I mean, once we get the measurements, we don't need it. We don't need Google Earth after that. Google Earth is really just good for measurements because Google Maps doesn't let you do that. It doesn't have a measurement system. Okay, so it gets to that point. Wow, 570 blocks. That was shorter. And then we do the same thing where we just make it so that it's parallel to that. Looks a bit wide. There we go. And then 84 blocks from here. This angle doesn't really matter. It's so short that we can just ignore it. So we'll do like the exact angle there that it gave us. It really won't matter because it's like such a short thing that like we can just ignore it. And there's no exits that should align with it anyway. So really we can just leave it. however it wants to be. Okay, wow. 84. It gets super close. Okay. And that was for... Pretty sure that was this street that we used. And that should be 26. The time it hits it. That's another idea. That'd be another way to do it. There's no way that's going to be 26. Okay, so that street just spawns in out of nowhere. This one's not named. Rector Street. Exchange Avenue. So this is Exchange Avenue. It is an essential step that we do this. We have to. Or the stations won't align properly and we'd just be eyeballing it. Trying to avoid that. Okay, so we'll just extend this. Kind of want to do some stuff in the Bronx at some point in the near future. Not like the one Bronx, like the real Bronx. You know, like the cool Bronx lines. The one's not really one of the cool lines, for being fair. Oh, shit. Material change by accident. Did not mean to do that. Could just leave. Honestly, I'm just going to leave it for variety. Okay, do that, and then go 18 down. Okay, it's like 33. Okay. 33. So it should really be here. So the measurement, like the eyeball, was wrong. Have you ever thought of getting trains 2019? No, I've not. We take away time from this. If you guys want me to try other games, I could, but it takes away time from this. 33 divided by 12 should be here. So this should be the correct angle. No, yeah, so that one's wrong. Should be here. Just start the angle there. Might as well. What the shit? A 4? Okay. Why is that one 2 though? That's so weird. I could do a 4, I don't mind. 4's not bad. We have the parts for it, so it'd be easy. Straightforward at least. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Oh fuck, there was a 3. I thought it would have been a perfect 4, but it doesn't matter at this point. We could just do a 4. It'll be pretty much perfect. Look at that. There's like no breaks in that. That is almost a solid 4. If we were like one block to the right, it'd be a perfect 4, I think. Look at that. They're all 4s. Smooth. I think we've worked with 4s before on curved stations, so we should have parts for it. Might not even have to make new parts for like most of this stuff. At least not the turnstiles. What do you guys think of the new like turnstile test? I feel like it's so stupid. Just such a waste of money. Okay, let me check the oven. Okay, yeah, so I'm hearing claims. I saw a news video where they were claiming that fare evasion is now up to 50%. And at this point, I don't advocate for fare evasion, but I'm like, it's up to 50% and they're only making the problem worse because they're like playing games with the fare enforcement system. So it's like, why should I even pay if you have half the people riding not paying? To me, it's never been like, oh, the service should be perfect, because obviously I get that service can have problems. I mean, a lot of the problems with service is human related. Like you'll see people holding doors that probably causes delays. People throw trash on the tracks that causes fires. And then, there's the older stock, they break down more. Oh my god, it's so annoying, literally. But like you see these problems and it's like, can you entirely blame the MTA on it? I don't think so. But then it's like you see stuff like, oh, they're gonna put new fare gates, but they're gonna use like some stupid ass design that's obviously going to make it easier for people to fare evade. And then I'm like, why should I pay if you're just gonna make this like new design that's easier for people to fare evade? Like that doesn't seem fair to me. Like, oh, we're gonna change it. Well, it's because they can't afford to ride. So I'm like, so now you're telling me I have to pay for them because they can't afford to ride, right? As you have like literal like psychopaths just like chilling in the subway, like screaming all day. I went to Herald Square the other day. And there was like some like retard just like out there, just like bumming around in the station, like literally just like screaming. Literally, that he was just like walking around just like screaming. And I'm like, why do we have this? Like, what the fuck? Like we shouldn't go into the subway. It's like, right, I'm paying. I doubt the people that are like sitting there like screaming like retards are paying. Like I doubt they're paying. I mean, that's what the stats show. The people who are causing the most problems in the subway are not paying. So it's like, now you want me to pay, and you're gonna have like these retards in here screaming and like shouting at people. And like I don't want to get fucking harassed by homeless people like every time I go on the train. It's like, why? It's like, why do you go to the gym? Like I don't go to like people say, oh, I go for health and all that. I don't go for health. I go because I feel like it's a necessity in this city. I feel like it's a dangerous city. You go on the train, you get like harassed by bums like all the time. And so it's like, I just try to get jacked because when one of those guys like crashes out because I don't do what they want, I have to be ready. That's what it is. And it's not like this health thing. It's because you got a city here that doesn't actually enforce its own laws. And so you have to deal with this shit. And then you have people who are sympathetic to it. So that just makes the problem worse. Controversial take, but fare evasion should be enforced at this point. Arrest every. Yeah, I feel like you should be arrested if you're fare evading. I think it should be like an escalating system. I feel like that, just like off the top of my head, that's what I think you could do. If you're gonna have people fare evading, give them a fine the first time. The second time, it's like a way bigger fine. I don't know. Say like you fare evade the first time, you get like $100 fine. You do it again, it like jumps up to $500. Then you do it again, it goes up to $1,000, and then after that, you get arrested because like you're stealing services, it's theft of services. I feel like at that point, it's like justified. The subway wasn't always like this. This was something that started after the city started to neglect the system in the 70s. You didn't always have these problems, and then of course. Even back then, like the problems you'd have were different. It was like more crime related, like more like criminal activity, and they clean that up. But the problem is, like people say, oh well, what about people with mental problems that are homeless? Well, it's like you guys had mental asylums. We had mental asylums, and we put people there, and they got closed. They got shut down. So now a lot of these people with these like severe conditions are just roaming the streets. And it's like, why should like the good man, like why should the good person, the good man or woman have to deal with this, right? You're here, you're trying to follow the rules, you're a respectful person, you're trying to be courteous, or you're just trying to mind your own business, but you don't want to, you're not trying to get in people's way, you're not trying to step on people, you're not like disrespectful, at least not excessively, right? You're just like a normal guy, you follow the rules. You try to make society work. You try to make it pleasant for other people. So why is it that the good man should have to deal with that? Like, when I say good man, I mean like, the citizen that's actually doing what he's supposed to. And he's not like trying to make things worse for other people. He's actually trying to make society a good place. Is what you're expected to do, right? You get a job, you work, all that stuff, and you accomplish your goals in life. Like, why should that person have to deal with this shit? Because you have a bunch of Karens. You have a bunch of fucking Karens who are like, oh, well, we need to be sympathetic. It's like, my sympathies run out. I don't get like how people still have sympathy for this stuff after like you go on the train. And you literally like deal with this shit. It's like every day you're like dealing with some like crackhead on the train. And then I'll see other people say, oh, well, there's crackheads in other cities. This is how people get around. This wasn't always the thing here. The city's voluntarily allowing this. All you have to do, you don't even need facial recognition. All you have to do is install the high entry turnstiles, and then there's no fare evasion. That's it. They're the most effective turnstiles. You can't jump over them. You can't climb under them. You can't do anything. There's no climbing over. I've seen like videos in like niche cases where you can kind of like shimmy through them. But that would just be like so difficult to do. It wouldn't even be worth it. It'd be too awkward to do it. And you wouldn't even be able to do it at every station. It would just be like some locations where you could like do that. If you like climb over them, you can like kind of shimmy over. But that would take you a while. Eventually, somebody would try to get through, and then you'd run into problems, right? You'd be more likely to get caught doing that. It's not like with the turnstiles where like, oh, you just jump over and that's it. Like it's a whole process to try to climb over them, if that's even possible. So it's like, it really isn't that hard. That's why I say it's a bunch of Karens causing this. It's not like the MTA is too incompetent to fix the system. It's Karens. I just think it's a waste of money what they're doing right now with the new turnstiles, like the gates. It's retarded. It's literally retarded. Why would you install a system that allows multiple people to go through on one ticket? I mean, it's just making a mockery of themselves. I feel like it's disrespectful to the paying customer as well, because then it's like bums can just follow you through. It's not like with the turnstile, right? Where they can jump over on their own, but at least they're not following you through. It's not like you're swiping for them to come in, right? Because they could just wait there, just wait for somebody to swipe and then just follow them in. Like now, okay, they'll get mad. Oh, open the door for me, and then they'll like freak out. And it's like, you shouldn't even have to deal with that shit. But, it's like, at least you're not paying for them if you don't want to. With this system that they're trying to implement, it's like you just have to pay for other people. And I'm like, why am I working? Why does somebody have to work? Why do I go to college, right? It's like, go to college, get a nice paying job so you don't wind up as one of these people. And it's like, why am I paying the fare if it's just to let other people in? Right? It's to let some guy in that would probably like curse me out if I didn't swipe him in, right? If he couldn't follow me in, he'd say, can you open the door? And I ignore him, he'll just start cursing me out, right? It's like, oh yeah, that's the guy I want to let in. And then, you'll hear like these Karens, like these wokies, they'll say, oh, have some sympathy. And I'm like, who am I having sympathy for? I have sympathy for people, but like at a certain point when you're like acting rude, I don't have sympathy for you. And no, I don't think I should pay your fare either. I don't. If I have to pay your fare, then I shouldn't have to pay. That's how I see it. I don't think it's like, oh, well, they had a tougher life, so you have to compensate. I'm like, no, it's ridiculous. They should do something about it. And it's not my fault that they had a tougher life. Like, what's this like new thing I've noticed? Like the past like five years, maybe even more than that. There's like this like glorification of, who has the toughest life, right? Who's like the biggest victim? And it's like, why is it about like who can be the biggest victim? Why isn't it what can you do? What can you do with your life? Instead it's like, who's the biggest victim? It's so stupid. Welcome to the stream, Toon Squad. Welcome to the stream, Toon Squad 467. Yeah, they're pretty much wasting their time with them. At this point, they're losing more money. Yeah. I mean, at this point, I think you could just keep the existing turnstiles. If they're going to swap them out for these stupid gates, and it's like, just keep the existing turnstiles. Apparently the rates, like there was a news story on YouTube that was posted recently. Surprisingly, the rates of fare evasion are apparently lower, but they were saying it was similar, so I don't know, maybe they meant it was higher. But apparently the fare evasion rate is slightly lower, which kind of surprises me. I guess it's because you have to wait for somebody to follow them through to fare evade. But it's like you can only enforce it if there's police there. It's either police or, you can take the other route, right? Are you willing to go to jail and like fight some guy for following you in? It's like, those are your options. Hold on, let me check the oven. And then actually, here's another thing. With that whole thing, I did check on the oven. I thought I heard a noise, but it was fine. Here's the other thing with like the whole system with that. So the legal system doesn't really punish you, or doesn't punish them, right? If somebody fare evades and they have nothing to lose, like let's say like a bum, right? They follow you in. You get mad and like you fight them. Let's say you win the fight. You're going to get arrested. Whereas if they get arrested, they don't actually have consequences. It doesn't really affect them. If somebody lives on the streets, they don't have anything. It doesn't matter if they don't care. It doesn't matter to them, right? They get arrested, they don't really lose anything. Now you, as like the typical middle, working, or like upper class citizen, you do actually have consequences. You get a record, so now you can't get employed. A lot of places won't hire you. That's going to disqualify you from a lot of jobs. You get a record for that incident. And now you're punished for it. The police a lot of the times aren't going to like go find these like people, right? Let's say they win, which is probably more likely because they probably have more experience. So they're probably more likely to win. They're not going to get arrested. They're just going to like leave. That's it. You know, have a nice day. It's not like the cops are going to go looking for them, but they're going to look for you. They're going to look for you. You get into a fight with somebody, they're going to look for you because they know where to find you. You have an address. They can just match your face. You're probably in like the records somewhere, right? You're not living on the streets, so they have tabs on you. They'll come find you. You'll get arrested, whatever it is, you know. Or the city could just press charges, whatever it is. You're going to get in trouble, whereas other people, they're not going to get in trouble. It doesn't really affect them. The consequences don't work for them. It's not the same as like with you, right? And then like the other thing, you know, I mean, I could go into like safety in the subway. Like this is something people talk about. Like this is people say, oh, subway's unsafe. And then it's the same people who say that who say, oh, well, am I allowed to talk about this on YouTube, the Second Amendment? I'm just going to refer to it as the Second Amendment, or I'll just say the 2A. What other people, yeah, they'll just have cops and just like ignore people for evading. But I mean, I saw a video where they told them to go back, but it could just be because the news was there. But it doesn't really matter. I mean, my issue is just like, I don't want to pay for somebody to fare evade. If they're going to fare evade, like it's a mockery of the city, but if I'm not actually paying for them to fare evade, if I'm not swiping them in, then I don't really care as much. But like if I'm swiping them in, then that kind of pisses me off. Which is basically what the new system is, because they can just follow you through. So it's like you are kind of just swiping fare evaders. It's like you're paying, but they don't have to. That's my issue. Yeah, so like the safety thing on the subway, people talk about this. Meanwhile, if you look at like self-defense laws in the city, you're not allowed to carry anything that would actually make a meaningful difference. Like you can carry a pepper spray, but you can't carry anything else. Pepper spray doesn't work on everyone. Some people can just take it. It doesn't work. So what are you left with? You need more for certain people. Like let's say some guy brings like a iron sword, like a smaller iron sword onto the train. I don't know. We don't have, yeah, one of these. Let's say somebody brings like a mini iron sword onto the train and like they're picking fights with people and you talk back to them. You should be allowed to talk back. That's your right. That's the First Amendment. You should be allowed to talk back to somebody peacefully. And yeah, so then they can get mad, right? Or they'll just like get in everyone's face. Like it's pretty much just like bullying people, right? And then let's say you talk back to them, they get mad, they pull out a knife. What are you supposed to do at that point, right? You can't do anything. The city's like self-defense law is pretty much just like ruin you. You can't carry these. And well, you can, but they have to be like very small, so they're basically useless anyway. I mean, they're still going to do damage, but it's not like as helpful. And then you can't carry these either. You can't have these. So if a guy comes in, like the incident at 36th Street that happened during the pandemic, you can't do anything about that. You're basically just like running at that point. There's nothing you can do. You know, so you just have to hope you're lucky pretty much in both of those situations. And then it's like, why should we have to deal with that in the United States? I feel like you shouldn't have to deal with that. I feel like you should have the option to defend yourself. It's literally written into the Constitution. It's something that courts have ruled on, that the Second Amendment does apply to the right to self-defense. But you have certain cities where they basically criminalize it and they just find like all these loopholes, you know. And it actually was crazy to me. I saw the And I'm not saying this, I'm not taking a political stance here. I'm talking about the Second Amendment, independent of political parties. Here, it's not like a Republican or a Democrat thing when I talk about the Constitution. When I talk about the Constitution, that's just the Constitution. That's a separate thing. At least that's how I see it. Some people might not, because some people make certain associations between different things. But yeah, when I talk about the Second Amendment, I'm just talking about the Constitution in general, not a Republican or Democrat thing. But yeah, it's like also crazy to me because you have this like new group who's calling themselves the Black Panthers. And I've seen like videos of that. Again, I'm not saying I support them. That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is you see them open carrying in the Philly metro. And I'm like, what the fuck? You can do that there? In Philadelphia? What the hell? I'm like, why can they do it there, but you can't even carry one of these here? Even if you get a license to have one of these in the city, and you get a license that allows you to have one outside, concealed or hidden, you cannot take that onto the subway. It's considered a felony in the city to do that. So unless you own a car, that's basically useless anyway. So yeah, I mean, I think that's nuts. I'm like, wow, they get to do that there, but here you don't. And I mean, that's a whole complicated history because people might think, oh, that must be a new thing, right? No, that's not a new thing. The thing with the 2A and New York, that goes way back to the early 1900s. There was actually a point in New York when the 2A wasn't criminalized, but they had all these problems with the mafia. And yeah, that was actually what it was, if I'm correct. It was the mafia. It wasn't like some like, oh, we need to do this or that because certain people are using the bows and arrows to do tremendous damage to strangers for no reason at schools. Now, it wasn't that in New York. It was the mafias, and people just were like, oh, mafias, like they're just out of control. They're just doing too much violence to each other. So we just need to, they put restrictions on this stuff. Pretty much it was targeting the mafia. And at this point, it's like, damn. At this point, it's like, it almost feels like you go into the subway and you're kind of a sitting duck. I feel like that in a lot of environments because it's like some guy could just come in with a bow and arrow and just like lash out on a bunch of strangers, and you're not allowed to have one, so they're free to just rampage, and you just have to hope you don't become a statistic, right? Whereas in other states they don't have that, which I think is like ridiculous because it's the same country. I'm like, we should have that here. It's written into the Constitution. So that's my take on that. That's my take. Is Stupid Websoak gonna reply? Did Stupid David just get himself a mute for the stream? Wow, what a dumbass. What a fucking dumbass. Fucking Stupid David just got himself a mute for the stream. What a retard. Damn, that's crazy. He ignores, I wasn't even ignoring him. I just wasn't done talking. And then he decided to be disrespectful. I wasn't responding to you either. But yeah, the cops don't do shit. Like 100 feet away, close enough for them to hear, and they just like won't do anything about it. Like they could say disorderly conduct. They could get him on that, right? You've seen like these YouTubers doing like prank videos, and they'll get them on like disorderly conduct. Or you'll see like First Amendment auditors, and they've gotten them on disorderly conduct. They'll just arrest them, say disorderly conduct. And it's like, okay, so why don't you do that with like these crackheads, like making a mockery of the city, like going around screaming, right? You can have like these other ordinances, but you can't enforce that, really. Classic David, classic. What a guy, what a guy. Classic David. Let's see. Welcome in. David likes Republicans. The Gabe idiot isn't here. He's sick. Thank God he is, says David. Is his website going to reply? I think it's muted. Wah, wah. Okay. So we're gonna have to connect these roads. It's gonna be a bit annoying. But we'll have to connect them and then we can do the terraforming and then we can start the tunnel. What's my timer at? The fucking oven is like smoking, but it does that. It's not like on fire, it just smokes sometimes. Something probably spilled in the bottom. Kind of have to watch it. Okay, so just fill this in. Oh shit, it's stupid David's alt. Crap. Gonna mute this guy. What a dumbass. You talk shit in the chat, you're just gonna get muted. You're just gonna get muted if you start talking shit in the chat. I entertained it long enough. I mean, that other guy kind of annoyed me. The guy that came in and he's like, "Oh, I just troll streamers for content." I'm like, really, dude? Like, that's your fucking content? You know, like in a life. It's just annoying. So I'm just not gonna have a tolerance for it anymore. Another thing I hate is the stupid people who decide to play music I don't like at a loud, or that you don't like, at a loud volume on the Boston Orange line. I cannot read that. That's TOS. Yeah, I could see that must be annoying. Yeah, you can't say the W word negatively on YouTube. That is, if you say it like that, it's TOS, so I can't read that. You can say negative stuff, but you can't, like, you can say like red pill type stuff, I guess, but you can't just do that and be TOS, so that's why I didn't read it. So you see some channels get away with it. I've heard people saying that apparently there's been like more homeless people in the subway since Mamdani took office. I'm not sure if that, I feel like I see what they mean. They're claiming that it's because it's colder, but I'm like, it was already cold enough where they should have been down here before. He's just like telling the cops to back off or just letting them. Why are you doing this? I'm trying to be a bit nicer. Okay. I'll give you another chance. But if you act disrespectful again, I'm just going to take your alts out again. So you can stay on this alt for now. You did not make that song. That is not your song. I know that song. Some guy made that in the 2010s. I should really just disable the snow, but I feel like I'll just forget to turn it back on, and then it like ruins it. This is just the winter challenge, clearing the snow. Oh shit. Are we good? Oh my god. Undo. That is dangerous. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn it off while we do this. I hate when people come to the train and blast loud music. Yeah. I was at the gym yesterday, and what like annoys me is when like you get like a new person that shows up and like tries to act like they're the shit. I went in yesterday, and this was like around closing time too. I usually go like late, so you don't like usually run into people like this. But like this guy was just like being annoying. So there was like stuff on the bench next to him, and I kind of had a feeling that like it would have been like his friends or something because I saw they were both on the same bench, and I asked if he like knew who was using it, and he like calls out to some guy, and the guy says that he's done with it, so he just moves the stuff, and like I go to get like some weights, and I was gonna do incline curls, and I start, and then I realize I'm like, oh, I did them like I took like two different weights. I didn't even realize. I thought they were the same. Like it felt weird. I'm like, oh, different weights. And then this fucking guy is like, oh, you have to. He's like trying to like coach me what to do. Like I'm wearing a sweater. I'm wearing the pump cover. So this guy thinks I'm like new or something. I'm like, okay, let's see it. And so yeah, this guy's like trying to like act like he's gonna like tell me how to do the exercise, and I'm like, dude, that's not what I'm doing. Like I'm doing inclines. And he's like, oh shit. He's like, damn. Okay. And he just like backs off. You know, but like you just get like new people just like act annoying. And then I see what this guy's lifting. And I'm like looking, I'm like, dude, I already lift more than this guy. Like, who the fuck is this guy? Just like oddball type people. And what does that even mean? Linear? You just woke up. Police your friend, Gabe. Before I lose patience with him. He's getting a second chance right now. Control your boy. Okay, so for this. Man, these angled crosswalks are just annoying. Okay, I'll just whatever. Just do it like this. It's gonna copy it, but I'm like, probably doesn't make a difference. It's the old grandma from last stream. Damn, Gabe, you just gonna take that? Just called your grandma. What would happen if Gabe was a mod? I feel like that wouldn't be like too good for David. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder what would happen if Gabe was a mod. Oh, look, he's a mod. Welcome to the stream, Soma boy. We're preparing to extend roads, or we're extending roads so that I can terraform this land and build the curve to Cortlandt Street so I can record a video at City Hall. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so now we have that. So the curve, pretty sure the curve just goes under, right? So it starts, I think it starts like here. And then it kind of goes like that. And then it's like a bit of a slip curve. Goes like this. Kind of bends in. All right, see you, Safi. Okay, guess we'll just do this shit here. Stack 85 west. There we go. We'll just go down to the end. Not going to say down to Chinatown because we're already below it. Let's see. Let's switch to Google Maps at this point. Let's Just a better interface. This one here kind of sucks. Okay, damn, Gabe. Hold on. Try to bring this back. Talking this man in chat. Okay, this one's better. So I have the measurements done, so we use this now. Okay. Cortlandt Street. Is it the same road? Looks like it shifts. Oh shit. Okay, wait. Which road is this? Oh, it's already done. Oh, this is Day Street. Not even a real road. It's part of the Oculus setup. Wait, so the Oculus would be here? It'd be this small? What the hell? Wow. I guess it's different because it's all like filled in. I'm just gonna fill this in. Okay. I feel like that makes sense actually. It does look proportionate, honestly. Okay. Looks like I messed up Fulton Street there. No, I didn't. No. Oh, wait. Wait. No, it should be here. Wait. I messed that up. It'd be on this side. Let's go here. Let's get this. Gabe's gonna have fun with that. Here we go. Oh, shit. So this is where the old World Trade Center was. So it would have been right here. If we would have had it in game, it would have been right there. I was tempted at one point actually to build it. I feel like it'd be like pretty cool. Imagine if we just had like the all twin towers in the world. They'd be right here. Just be massive. Just be absolutely massive. And then I guess the Freedom Tower would go up here. Yeah, this is where the Freedom Tower goes. You're right. Be like over here. I feel like the placement of it is so weird because it's like not central. It's like you leave the subway and then you have to walk all the way over here. And like you look at it on a map and it's like all the subways are like off to the side. That might be TOS. That might be TOS, Gabe. What he just said. Okay, wait. I'm gonna fill this part in. Oh my god. The Oculus is angled. The Oculus is angled. What on earth? If it's here, that means the Oculus... Wait, no, it's not. It's not angled. It ignores it. It's like straight. What's happening is that you have some guy that 50 years ago would have been in a hospital, and they closed them, so now he just like goes in like chats and harasses people. That's what's happening right now. They closed insane asylums. He's been doing this for weeks. I don't know. He must enjoy the streams if he's doing it. It's like very weird. Definitely very strange behavior. I've never seen anything like it. Not in the wild. Okay. So that's there. I guess we shorten Fulton Street like it is. It's like half. This could be like one lane. We can't land here. He's like Wombat. Metropole. He talks like Metropole. Oh, gotta check my food. I'll be back. Okay. I got that Costco mac and cheese you just put in the oven. Gonna give it another 10 minutes. You bake it. Transit Fanner knocked him out. What is Wombat? Metropole. Ex-friend, we'll call him. But they kind of talk the same, which is weird. I doubt it's the same guy. I just noticed it. Okay, how do we do this? Oh yeah, it was 12. Or was it? Wait. No, this one's 10. Okay. It's like that. And then this should be 12. Yep. $1.8 thousand seconds is crazy. I don't even know what that is. Is it an hour? Okay, wait. Yeah, this should be right. For a second, I was like, did I fuck up that angle? I don't know. Should be good, though. Transit Fanner, were you here for the Chloe drama, for the Chloe war back in 2021, was it? I think he's back. Like, I think I found a channel that's an alt of his. Let me know if you were here. I set the video to public again, the content nuke on him. When he got exposed for being a one of these. When he got exposed for being an Epstein. No, you weren't. Okay. It was basically this like Epstein guy that would pretend to be a girl so that people would subscribe to him. And then he'd like go into servers and act weird. And he'd act like, I don't know if I can say it on a live stream, but he'd act like an Epstein, you know, like one of those like guys, basically like who Epstein, or like a Diddy, you know, like an EDP. And yeah, we had exposed him, and then some other channels joined in, and the channel apparently got terminated or something because people kept reporting it. And I think he has an alt that's like back. It's called like I think it's called Rosita or something. I'm not sure. It could be like a random person, but I feel like that's the alt because it's like I was looking at the community tabs, like the community posts, and I just like how I found this channel is it just got recommended, and I'm like, wait, this does not seem right. This does not seem right. You know, like, okay, if you see a channel, right? First of all, you see a rail fanning channel that has a girl profile picture. That's already a red flag, okay? Like, how many girls do you know that like this hobby? In Minecraft MTA, apparently there's quite a bit, but that's Minecraft. At least according to the stats in 2022. I don't know what the breakdown is now, but in 2022 it was at least like 20 or 30%. But just in the NYCT community, in general, you don't see that. So that's already a huge flag. And I'm not saying they can't enjoy the hobby, but I am saying statistically it's not common. So that already stands out. And so yeah, I saw this channel, and I'm like, you know, this kind of rings a bell. And so I looked at the channel, I looked at the community post, or the community tabs on this channel. And I look and I'm like, huh, this guy kind of types like Jod, that like Chloe guy. And I looked, and then there's like community tabs where they're apologizing for supposedly posting inappropriate content on the community tabs and like in servers. On like, they're saying this like on their community posts. And I'm like, this is probably the same guy. Like, how much would you want to bet? The only caveat is the channel was made in 2019. And apparently the original channel got terminated, but I'm inclined to think it's possible that it either didn't get terminated or they just had this alt this whole time. And they just started using it again after a while. I mean, that whole situation was crazy as well when that happened. I don't really care about talking about it on a live stream as opposed to like starting or doing like another war. I just don't really want to do these wars anymore, you know? I mean, this guy was like 30. This was like a 30-year-old rail fan that would go into like spaces with like younger, like kids, teenagers, and like just act like very weird around them. Like they just act like an Epstein, pretty much. You haven't been live in like 5 days, except no, there was another stream. I took the stream down because I said something that might be against community guidelines. I referred to a neighbor as a B word, and I think that might be against TOS. I have a Karen neighbor, and And yeah, I just referred to them as a B word multiple times on the stream, so that's why I took it down. I'm not trying to hide that. It's just YouTube TOS. So YouTube could automatically just detect that and then give me a strike, which I don't want. So that's why I took it down. But there was a stream, I think, earlier this week. It's Thursday now, right? It's Thursday. Don't even know what day of the week it is. But yeah, there was a stream, I think, Monday or Tuesday. And the reason why the streams have been infrequent is I just haven't had time to do them. I'm trying to readjust my schedule. So, you know, like tonight's stream, I did it earlier. Because it's just, I can't do those late night streams anymore. It just doesn't work with my classes. It's really a tighter schedule than I thought. I'm taking a bunch of finance classes, retaking some electives as well. I have to take pre-calc because I never took that. And I have to do calculus and all that stuff, all the math classes. But yeah, and it's gonna be pretty tight. It's gonna be pretty tight with the schedule this time. So that's why I haven't streamed much this week, because of that. Midwinter, there we go. I think the season just changed. That's why it reloaded the chunks. But yeah, that's what happened there. It wasn't because I just lost interest. It was really just that. I mean, if I had the time, again, I would have built this by now. This would have been built. We would have had like the City Hall video posted. But we're gonna have it posted this weekend, so expect the City Hall video this weekend. I don't know what it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be like a special because of the lower level. We can't do like a normal video with a station like that, and you know, it's City Hall, so it's gonna be like a fancy episode. We're gonna have V-fanning, but it's gonna have like some cooler stuff, like some like urban exploration maybe, like we've seen in like some of the other videos, like with 137th Street, City College, like we had there, where we went into the tunnels. We're gonna have something like that, but it's gonna be like urbexing type vibe. And we'll have that like mixed into the video at the end, and then we'll do like V-fanning at the start as well. Is that the only video where we did something like that? We had like 125th Street shenanigans. That video did pretty well, honestly. It wasn't doing too well at first, but then like after some time went by, it started to stack up the views. Let me see. And then it was already like 2023 when I did that. Yeah, so it did okay, 2.3K. Did the Prince Street video hit 1K? No, it did not. I tried using AI to improve the thumbnails, but it doesn't look like it changed anything. Okay, so the timer has just got off. I have to grab my food from the oven. So I'm going to go AFK for a couple of minutes. I'll try not to take too long. Hopefully 5 minutes most. Yeah, probably faster than that. So I'll be back in like five minutes maybe. All right, I'm back. David, keep you guys busy. It looks like. Got my mac and cheese. It is done. Did I turn the oven off? Hold on. Yeah, the oven's off. Oh shit! Did it snow again? What the fuck? No, this is from before. Why is there just that line? Oh, that. Okay. Okay, so now I'm contemplating what to do. We technically might have enough here. No, we don't. We'd have to go. Yeah, why don't we just go to Rector Street, build down to it with the roads. Because it's like technically, it's gonna be dinner. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. David's banned for a day. Change the time of the computer. You can do that? If you just start changing the time, you're just going to get hidden on the channel. That's a permaban. If you're going to ban evade. So yeah, maybe what we should do is we need to go down to at least the length of Cortlandt Street. But I think maybe we just like do the roads down to Rector Street as far as we can. I think that's the best thing. I'm not going to talk much right now because I'm eating. fact, I might just mute the mic while I build. I'll just keep it unmuted, but I'm not going to talk much. Something just got messed up. Where's the chapel? Okay, wait. I remember when Diamond Axe built the chapel. Was this on the OG world or the pandemic world? You guys remember that? Anyone who's here? I don't know if anyone here is that OG. R62 Fortune might. Goes here. Damn. That is some dead grass. Okay. Have that. It looks like these ones are straight. Stay straight until you get down to Rector Street. So we'll just keep going. It's going to be calm and quiet. Put on some ambience. What would the theme song for Lower Manhattan be? Something upbeat, maybe. It's something no copyright. Shit. Free, no copyright. Try this. Kind of chill. It's actually funny. You don't see crackheads in Lower Manhattan. I like just realized that I'm like, wait. You walk around in Lower Manhattan, there's like no crackheads there. You just see a bunch in like Times Square, but they just don't have them there. What the fuck? Do they just like throw them out? See, they can enforce it when they want to. Because you have like businessmen there, they're like, I don't want to deal with that shit. Probably just like pay off the cops. They just fucking move them. They have money. They can do that. Liberty Street. I think there's like a church here too. Is this Rector Street? This is Rector Street. Where's Wall Street? There it is. Wow, it's Rector Street basically renamed. So Rector Street's just like the meme version of Wall Street. Like the broke version. Except it's still rich. I feel like if you work on Rector Street, you're probably making a lot of money. We have to finish Canal Street. I think we should do that before we move on to the next station, honestly. After we build this turn, I think I'm going to go back to Canal Street. We're going to finish it. We have the weekend. I mean, at least. We at least have tomorrow. My goal is to finish the curve tomorrow and then record a video of Rector Street the same day. Speaking villager, bitch. We really need to build Brighton too. It'd just be so cool. Have the queue. Track's not bad. For a freebie, pretty good. Oh, by the way, guys, I was working on a video and I abandoned it. This was over the summer. It's called Every Completed One's Train. Was it one? Yeah, it was one train station. So far, and it was like a nostalgic, like playback sort of thing. Should I release it? I could. Here we go. We're supposed to go past this, damn. Fuck. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna refill my bowl. Won't take long. Okay. Have to do these roads, then we can terraform. Good thing this shit's only in Lower Manhattan. Let me do this. Oh fuck, kind of shifts. So weird. Hold on, gotta check something. God damn, these angle roads are annoying. Why did I sign up for this? It's because they're so short. If they were basic, it'd be easier. We could just copy paste them in mass, but like when they're this short and they just keep changing, it's annoying. Yeah. And like each one's like a different size. It's fucking annoying. Does this one even... Oh, it just stops there. There we go. Off that. Oops. Wait. Is that not supposed to extend this one? Fuck. Oh, I kind of was. Did it a bit wrong, but... Oh, it's one of those. Doesn't really matter. This is too big. Okay, fuck. Oh, this. Might be the same, honestly, because you see it got smaller, but it doesn't actually move. I think it's the same. I'm just gonna copy this thing. Make it easier. Oh, 2 hours in. This should be far enough, right? No, I should go a bit further. Right. How does Cortlandt Street work? Have to be here. Liberty Street's there. Rector Street's not that far. Right there. That's there. Gone. What the fuck is this? Ward. Okay. Alright, back to this. Let's see. Cedar. Thames. Wait. Damn, fuck it. It's right here. Oh my god. That has to be wrong, but whatever. Doesn't really affect anything. What am I doing? Stay here. Literally. Are we done with the roads? Done with the extensions. That was the last one. Let's keep going. Damn, it keeps going. Different road though. Good challenge. Okay, should we do the crosswalks? Guys, should we do the crosswalks? What do you think, guys? What the hell? Oops. Yes or no? Oh no, the villager's dead. Oh no. Oh, what? The child is stronger? That's so weird. Child is more hell. Okay, everyone's gone. Okay. I got it. We're preaching to the choir. Yes, what was the poll? What was the question? Should we do crosswalks? Brutal. Okay, let's do it. Here we go. The fuck? Oof. Just figured out how to do this. I'm so smart. Literally a genius. Watch this. We don't need to match the angle, because if it's 12 and it's every other, then we only need to do 6 before we go down. Bam. Easy. We just move every 6. So that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do one more, which is 12. We just go down 1. Every 6 stripes. So easy. Motivation restored. Music is new. Yeah, I'm not talking as much right now because I'm eating, so just put on music. I found it. It's NCS. Oh shit. Shit. Welcome back. Happy 52. Famous. Famous. Literally famous. David died. Abe killed him. Blew his head clean off. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. He's dead. No remorse. Absolutely zero. Abe went to jail. JK. Abe's chilling. That works. Kind of based. Smaller crosswalks for a smaller street. DC. I literally DC. Damn. What an asshole. An asshole of a street that is. fucking professor today, and he just like looks over. He like takes somebody's question, and then he just looks over towards like part of the room, and he says, "No hands? I thought I spotted movement. I am a predator. I see it." And I'm just like, what the fuck? That's funny. He said he's a fucking predator. Oh, wow. That is not pleasant to look at. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is ugly. Where is this? One of these tiny streets. This one. Bitch ass street. Look at that. That's right. Feel the silence. You don't want it? There you go. That's quiet. You can listen to me chew instead. That's what you want. You'll get it. This is what you wanted. JK, cope. Too quiet. Okay, wait. Should be going this way. I didn't even know there was a bus here. What the hell? Just for this one street. The bus lane. Not sure I'm gonna put it. Oh fuck. Is this Broadway? No, that's Trinity Place. The R&W run. Alright. It's not Broadway. Why is there a busway for that one block? All good, all good. Tell me about Crush Start. Oh, damn. Ooh, do this one too. Not gonna do those ones right now. Not today's fight. Okay, you know what? You know what, bitch? I need to save some fucking time. What am I doing? World Edit is so pro. Literally. Check it out. Low IQ. Damn. Brutal. Sub 5 IQ. Watch this. Smart. Smart. Gifted IQ. Literally. $10,000. Which I said 10,000. What the hell is this? Whatever, probably still saves time. Honestly. Oh hell. I'm having a TJ Rail fan. Haven't seen him in the stream since we came back. Did he quit? Right. After the stream, we're gonna go back to the one. We're finishing it. Once the curb is built below City Hall and I can record the video, we're returning to the one. It's over for the one. We're finishing it. It's gonna happen. It has to. We've been on it for too long. I need content on the one. That's what the people want now. People speak through me. I know what the people want. It's loud. Okay, here we go. We can now do the topography. And end it. It's gonna be over for this soon. Honestly curious, how far does this go? Okay. That far. Is this for the 2 and the 3? What even is this street? Do you know squash? No. The food? The vegetable? What is this road? It comes out of nowhere. What a loser road. Oh yeah, this. Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. It has entrances all the way over here. It's nuts. Nasa Street. This is 2 Train Street. This is officially, whatever this street is, this is officially 2 Train Street. It is not Ann Street, it's 2 Train Street. Playing the final. Oh, nice. I don't know this sport. Sorry. I'm kind of fried right now. I'm just trying to finish this so I can go to bed. Okay. Don't know why I just flew over there. Just trying to figure out how far we should go. Hold on. I have to open up Google Earth. Do the topography. Peace out. Get the hell out of here. About to be done with this shit for tonight. Maybe 20 more minutes and I'll be done. Hopefully no more. 30 at most. Google it. Why doesn't it come out? Don't be cringe. Why is it being so cringe? There it is. We're gonna do the measurements, terraform the land, and hopefully get this done soon. I'm ready to call it. Okay. So we'll go to here. Oh shit. Whatever. I'll just do it later. We can just do it after it's terraformed. It'll be a bit more annoying, but just have to let a few down. Brutal. Trying to do it the easy way. Okay. Bessie Street, I think. Okay, wait. Wait. No, this is not Vesey Street. This is Vesey Street. Okay. Whatever. I'll just do these first. Then we'll stack them up. Figure it out. Place the markers before we measure. Figure it out after. I'm gonna try to do these as squares. It'll be easier. Much so. Probably could go to like here. Cortlands. Because we're not building the whole station, we just need enough to stage trains in the video. Wait, what the fuck? Why does it bring up the trains? Damn. Damn, no Jennies, that's sad. Where are the Jennies? Damn, need some Jennies here. No bitches. That looks kind of cool. I like that. Oh wait, I'm not measuring right now. I'm just doing this. Just going to, I don't know, a couple of streets. Should be easier since the terrain is shorter here. that good enough? You guys think? Liberty. I don't think it goes this far. That should be good. I'll just do one more for safety. Want to be sure we have enough. Don't want to have to add more when I start Cortlandt Street. Station itself in the heart. Okay. Let's do the measurements now. This is Vesey and Liberty. Or not Liberty, Church Street. So that one's set to go here. 4 meters. 4 metrov. Meterov. Or literally don't even have to. What am I doing? I can just do that. Literally. Wait, what? It's higher? 6? 6, okay. Okay. Here it is. 6. 6? Wow. Wait, did they flatten it? Must have. Must have. Look at that. So easy. What are you doing, squash? What's the sport about? Go here. Hit the church. Get some religion. Thomas Jefferson's church. No, was his this one? The or George Washington. It was him or Thomas Jefferson. They went to one of these churches. It was this one or this one over here. I don't remember. Trinity Church. Wait, what? Wall Street on the 4 and the 5 is under a church? Of course we have to build the cemetery. I mean, come on. It wouldn't be creepy if we didn't. We have to. I might build the Freedom Tower, honestly. 9. 9, 9, 9, 9. It is 9 blocks tall. It's just 9 block tall. Day streets. That's just it. This is Cortlandt Street. I see. 9. It is 10. Oh, 9. That's just 10. That's just 10. That's just 9. That's just 9. That's just bullshit. Awesome. Is 8. Okay. Holy shit, listen to that. Wow, that sounds heavy. Get hit by that. That'll do a lot of hearts in Minecraft. Last one. Wait. Yeah. Last one we're doing is 7. Oh, holy shit. 4. Oh. Do that one apparently. 3. And here we have Liberty Street, and here it is 4 meters. It is 4 meters high, so we will do 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there is still a 1 block over there. We must do it right now. Right now. Okay. And which one do we have here? This is Liberty Street. Okay. It's Liberty. So we will do Liberty. It is 11 meters. Such an impressive street. It is higher than the rest. It is almost like it is superior to them. We look at this and see it is superior to the other streets, for it is higher, but it seems to have a worthy competitor a few blocks up just north. Well, we can go see this right now. So who do we have here? And here we have Dale Street. So it's a very worthy competitor for such an impressive specimen here we have. These other streets cannot possibly compete. Okay, so now we shall connect this. And we shall be ready to terraform. Yes, and that we shall be ready. And if you're wondering why is the wall, it is because the wall serves as a very good guide for us and our purposes here. We can use the wall so that we may terraform zeros. And once it is done, I will show you just how we terraform zeros. You will learn a thing or two when you are here. So it looks like for these outer roads, because it is angled, I opted to do a bit of a different strategy here. So we may have a bit of a harder time doing this, but rest assured, it will not be much of a problem once we figure this out. Yes, it's no problem at all. Okay, so now we must. Wow. And if we look here, we can see just how low some of the roads go. If you see this road is only 1 meter high. But now I wonder, what is the sea level closer to Vital Street? 1 meter. Wow. And nothing is negative. There is nothing that is negative. This is insane. Wow, what a surprise to me this is. So the water is just right there. And here we have a neighboring road. It is just ripe for the water to take. But how is there nothing? There's nothing below the sea level here, wow. Everything is above it. What the fuck? I thought something was below the sea level. This is very upsetting to me. That is nothing below the sea level. I wonder now if I go to Brooklyn. What do we have here? What is the elevation? Wow. It's 3 meters above the sea level. Wait. So 4th Avenue, if we go here. What is the elevation? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? And why it is so low? I don't know. Atlantic Avenue is that low? What the fuck? It's only 15. This is lower than Times Square. Times Square is literally a higher elevation than this. It's like in the 40s, literally. Because that's kind of funny. It is though. Like actually. Pick up here. So Brooklyn. But I thought like by the J it's higher, so I thought it'd be higher here. I'm just like looking around, sorry guys. Need a little break from the roads. Roads are boring. Okay, I mean this will be fun to build. Subway here. Okay, let's go back. Right to the J. I want to see the elevation up there. Actually, we're going on the Q. So this part, 17. It's like weird to think about. Like you just have the elevation maps now. There it is. Wow, it's pretty flat down here. Okay, let's go to where the J is. Where is the J? Ah, Jesus. What the fuck? Oh my god. This will be so pleasant to build. You have no understanding of how pleasant this will be to build. Because it is only so high. Look at this. It's only... Oh, it's getting higher now. 20, no? Yeah, I thought the J was higher because it's so hilly. Wow, it's this low. You can see the elevation on the bottom right. It's like 15 meters. That is not high. Kind of surprised like more Brooklyn doesn't flood. I guess it does though. Middle Village floods. How high is this? 23 meters. Holy shit. What? That is so high. Oh, it's on the right. Never mind. It's only 6. 6, yeah, that makes sense. That's what I expect. Definitely. I'm just like wasting time, sorry. So even like this far into Brooklyn, it's still like pretty low. It's 19. Manhattan's just really high up. Wow. Pretty chill though. What about Queens? 20 meters? A little 7 too. We need to commit to the 7. Like, we just need to commit to something and finish it. It'd just be sick if we did. Okay. True, true. The OG stream was pretty fun. Yeah, sorry this stream's kind of boring. It's just, we have to do roads every once in a while. I don't know, I'm like thinking of doing the 7. Honestly, the OG world, when like we saw the 7 on there, that just like brought back memories. And I'm like, dude, I want to build a 7. I just like, we saw it in Long Island City. It was like weird too, because it was like 1 track wide or like 1 block wide tracks. That's crazy, like 1 block right of ways. That's how it was at the start. With the elevated lines. The tunnels were always like 3 blocks wide. But the elevated lines, yeah, they were going to be like, they were 1 block at the start, I think. The original 7 line that I had built was like that. I had like most of the 7 built on that world. Honestly, there could have like at one point been a 7 train full ride if I hadn't decided to tear it down and then try to rebuild it, because the rebuild just never happened. Honestly, I'd be down to work on the 7 for a bit this stream. Let me just like finish this, like just the outlines, and then I'll terraform it tomorrow and do that stuff tomorrow. And like we'll just work on the 7 for a bit. That'd be chill. Not for long though, because I do want to go to sleep. So I want to go to sleep by like 10. But I'd be down to work on the 7 for a bit. Do Flushing. We never finished Times Square. It's so scary when the song ends. Okay. There we go. So that's it's now ready for terraform. Oh shit. Oh, we don't need that side anyway. It doesn't matter. Oh, I mean, we need this one. We need like one of them, so just outline this. Should be good. No, we don't need it because it goes there. Yeah, okay. So we just need this. This is NASA Street, I think. Yeah, look at that. Hitting the big leagues. I'm like, what? How is it lagging over here? But it must be that. Okay. I just want to like drive really short. No, let's do... I want to do like a short ride. Let's do 14th Street. What's kind of laggy? We'll just do 96 to 79th. Express. Not loading. Sweet. Sweet, we're gonna crash, aren't we? Wait until that loads. Fun. Fun in the sun. Fun in the sun, not loading. Should I DC? Guessing it froze? Game froze, nice. I have to wait. Sweet. Fucking game froze. B train full ride. I just like need to chill now. What if I do a B train full ride on the OG worlds? What do you guys think? B train full ride on the stream? I could do it. Oh my god, the game has died. Oh my fucking god. Game has crashed. And frozen. Memory. Great. But honestly, what surprised me with the OG world was that we had Broadway junk. Did we? I think we did. I want to look. I'm gonna look at the stream. Like, I'm pretty sure we had Broadway Junction. Where is it? Spectator. Oh. Oh my god. Just tapping the J on it's nuts to me. Oh my god. I didn't even realize all the progress. Because it's like on that world, I would just do whatever I want. I'm like, I'm gonna build. No roads, no planning, fuck it, you know? The thing with the roads is just that you need them for alignment. It's like why I do them. Did we get off at Broadway Junction during the stream? We did. Oh my god, it was actually built. What? And of course the L was straight. Yes. Of course it was straight. Oh my god, straight L train is crazy. I honestly feel like if like we just went back to the OG world, I feel like some people would still watch and they'd say like, oh, it all comes full circle. It'd be like that. Actually we're gonna go to 14th Street. I'm like dumb. Because I'm like, oh wait, if we like ride in from there, we can go to Times Square. Makes sense. Okay. And then we'll just work on the 7. Or I don't know. I might be too tired. I might be too tired, but I want to. I want to do Flushing and be so nostalgic. But like, we have to finish something. It's just like, everything just takes too long. There it is. Get the fuck out of here. That shit. Music is gone. Wow, I forgot about the terrain here. Wait. No, it is. I'm like, was it just like square? Oh my god. Okay. Gonna drive a 1 train. R142, of course. No, R62. Gotta keep it real. Subway car, do you think is the best seating system? I haven't been on an R211 outside in the winter, so I still think it's the R179s, but they could be better. I don't know. Why'd I do that? We're not even at a station. I guess it's probably where Christopher Street is, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's that one. Around here. Oh wait, it'd be a square, so maybe it's there. No, I don't know. Can't be that close. The R179, the R142 the best. Oh, okay. What's your favorite train in Gerald? I don't know what Gerald is. This is 14th Street, Union Square. Union Square, no. This is 14th Street. Transfers available to the 2, 3, F, M, and L trains. This is a Bronx bound 1 train. The next stop is 18th Street. Stand clear. Oh, in general. The R211s. I feel like they just look the best. They just mog too hard. Not really any competition. I like the R142As as well. Same. Bruh. Turned red. Yeah, same. I'm just fried today. Didn't get enough sleep last night. Only got like 6 hours. I need like 8 or 9 to function. This is 18th Street. Wow, that was so close to the other one. I haven't been here in so long. Drove through here. It's been a long time. This is a Bronx-bound 1 train. The next stop is 23rd Street. Step in, stand clear. Oh my god. So nostalgic coming through here. It's been a long time. Ugly ass station. No, I'm kidding. But I mean, definitely been a long time. Surprised the doors are working. Usually they glitch out. We were just lucky. Wonder why 7th Ave. I feel like 7th Avenue in particular down here is just so laggy. Like more so than like other trunks. This is 23rd Street. Probably put too many signs. Transfer to the M23 select bus service. This is a Bronx-bound 1 train. The next stop is 28th Street. Stand clear. Definitely bright tunnels up here. This is 28th Street. Stations are so close. Almost forgot. It's like right there. You just leave and it's like you're instantly there. And then there's 34th Street. You can actually see it. That's the bend. This is a Bronx-bound 1 train. The next stop is 34th Street, Penn Station. Stand clear. Don't want to get in the cab. Look at those peasants back there. Bunch of losers. Yeah. This is 34th Street, Penn Station. Transfers available to the 2 and 3 trains. Connections available to New Jersey Transit, Long Island Railroad, and Amtrak. I do feel like some of the platforms on 7th Avenue are just empty. This is a Bronx-bound 1 train. The next stop is Times Square, 42nd Street. Step in, stand clear. We have to finish the 1. Seriously. Alright, screw all that like 7 train talk. We have to finish the 1. Not today though. But we have to. Maybe we should just come back to it like after I build that curve on the R. Get it done. But it's still gonna be like at least like 2 months worth of stuff. I like this tunnel. I like this one a lot. Dimmer. Lighting's better. This is Times Square, 42nd Street. Transfers available to the 2, 3, 7, A, C, E, B, D, F, M, N, Q, R, and W trains in the shuttle to Grand Central. Connections available to the Port Authority bus terminal. This is Bronx bound 1 train. The next stop is 50th Street. Stand clear. I was actually thinking of building Columbus Circle instead of 79th Street. I might change the track sounds back to the old ones at the start of this world. This is 50th Street. The Bronx bound 1 train, the next stop is 59th Street, Columbus Circle. Step and stand clear. That's as far as it goes. There's a gap. There's a gap between the north and the south on this line. Was 50th Street built before Times Square? Like all those stops down there? Big doors, okay. Oh. Damn. The train too long? Or did I just stop too early? I guess you could say I stopped too early. Damn. Brutal. I do hate those stations where it's like they're just so short like this that you have to have like a perfect stop because then you can't see the front of the train for pictures. I'll show you guys the progress on the 1-7 platform that was started. Barely any progress. That spot's weird. It's 49th Street. Was never finished because we need a new texture for the bottom part. So laggy, it's annoying. Partially my fault for using tiles in the fucking floor there. Should not have done that. Can't really do anything about it now because the subway's built. Do these work? Oh shit. They don't? So I just have to make them work in the future? How does that work? Do you even have access? What? So the only way down is through the 7. That's down here. World's most invisible 7 train, but it's actually not there. Yeah, this has to get built. Are we getting frame tearing? Yeah, we have to build this. See, it's going to be pretty cool. It's just that Times Square was going to be so laggy. Yeah, see, it's just so laggy to build here. Because of that whole thing there. I feel like building Columbus Circle would be pretty good. Because we get the A, B, C, and D as well, so those make like another appearance. It's been a while since we've built on them. Yeah, we've got some progress there. How do a bunch of people just like join when we go over to Times Square? How does that work? They probably saw the thumbnail. They're like, oh shit. What the hell happened here? Weren't there stairs? Did I just not build them? There's no way. They probably got cut off. What the hell? I definitely built the stairs. Fuck. Oh shit. So I just never finished the station? What? I just never finished it? I see a lot of people tune in when I go to Midtown. It probably shows like a preview, that's why. So people probably want more Midtown. Okay, noted. Dead 2 train. I feel like the R142 is the best sound effects in the game. Like out of any of my models. It's a bit loud, but like the sounds are just the best. 57th Street, 7th Avenue. Just waiting to be done at some point. Times Square, yo. Yeah. The hell? Why is there wind up here? But not down there? Look how high this is. We should make 57th. I should. Really? That would be cool. You're trying to like lure us back into Broadway. It's tempting. Oh wait, did I pass Columbus Circle? I think I did. It's just buried. I did. This is Central Park. The OG IR line. The OG. I honestly feel like this like color looks better. Invisible train. Oh my god, it's a 128. You should finish the 1 though. Too many options. I don't know. don't know. Too many options. I don't know. The thing with Columbus Circle, this is supposed to be curved, and you can see when I originally built it, I wasn't going to include the curve, and I'm still like torn. I'm like, is it like worth even including it? I feel like it's just a lot of work, and it just wouldn't be worth it. Like, it would look cool, but it's like, I don't know. I'm like, should I just like leave it like straight, or just like rebuild the whole thing with the curve? Because that's just going to add so much build time. Yeah, I don't know. See, it's like, I should finish the one. I should. Or I could build the Q. Or the W. Or the 7. The options are limitless. See, eventually, the thing is, if I just like keep randomly building stations like this, eventually there would be enough that are just built that we'd actually just like wind up finishing a line anyway. We should. You're right. We should finish the one. You know what? You know what? To show my commitment, I'm moving slightly in my seat. I just moved slightly to a 90-degree angle. We return to the one. The return is here. Here we are. I can't do shit because of the snow. Okay. 79th Street, boys. We have 15 minutes to get this done before I formally end the stream. 79th Street. Gentlemen, 79th Street. We'll just come back to Marble Hill another time. Again, it's going to get abandoned again. But, like, eventually, if we just, like, keep building the stations, then, like, we'll just hit it eventually, right? It'll happen. Bite my nail. Probably shouldn't do that. Okay. One train front view. We just witnessed history. It comes back. What is this? Like the fifth one train return? Has anybody been counting? It's probably like the third or the fourth, maybe. Maybe the fifth. Subway one train. Front view. One train, front view, pulling it up. One train to South Ferry. This is history. Advancing to 79th Street. 79th Street will formally be started once I can find it in the full ride. Where is it? Oh, I have to go the other way. Okay, strolling. Oh my god, 103rd Street's gonna be so brutal. '79th Street. Here it is. The music? No, that's like killing the vibe. Fuck the music. Music can fucking die. Pull up the WMT. Okay, I have videos of 79th Street. Are they not public? No, there it is. Yeah, I knew I recorded it. Sweet. Okay, have to switch accounts. No, I don't. It's public. I do not have to switch accounts. What am I talking about? Okay, gonna pull this up. We're not gonna go to. Maybe we got like 30 minutes. I just want to get this started because we have to do some terraforming. And then there's some road stuff, which is annoying. But yeah, where's this? Bring this back. Bringing this back. Where the hell is it? No. Yes. God damn it. Piece of shit. Google Maps. Hold on. Websook history. Minecraft MTA history. The one train returns. The one train returns. How do we figure out this curve, though, for 79th? It was a bit misaligned, that's what happened. Because originally I just thought, oh, I'm just going to make 86th Street straight, and then I didn't. So that's why I got messed up. Yeah, there it is. Bam. One train history. Minecraft MTA history. Hold on. Alright, motherfuckers. Let's get started. Move this road here. We just have to adjust the roads and terraform it, and then we can start. We only have to do these, like these three. Should be easy. Simpler roads down here, and it's like already laid out. We just have to curve one of them a bit. So, selected, yeah. We just have to measure. Okay, so. No, wait. We're just moving this. Move 12 west. Fuck. Move 11 west. The one train return is here, gentlemen. It's here. I was wondering if this period of the one train will... Wait, I wonder if this period of the one train will finish with being done or not. I mean, there's good odds. I feel like this time we'll at least get to Times Square, but like at that point, it's like if we get to Times Square, then it's over, right? Because it's just Lower Manhattan. It's just like the part below 14th Street. Like it's over. I feel like the biggest hurdle could be the angled part because I just don't like building angled roads. Honestly, like that's the big issue. But how do we do this here? Slight. I'm just gonna say it's a slight angle here, and then it becomes like the full angle. So we'll just again with this it doesn't really matter because it's a curve. So we'll just say maybe like that, and then. What the fuck? Why is this one fiercer? No, this one. Wait. This is where it gets messed up. No, check it. Okay. There we go. Line wall. Perfect, perfect. Now we can just move this and then terraform. And then we will officially start 79th Street with the layout. So we'll do it. That's how we start. But I do need to build, I still have to build that curve though, because I want to make the video. So I will still be building that curve so that we can do a video in City Hall. Just because it's okay. Or I don't know, I can just do a tour. But like, I don't know if I want to do that. I just feel like it's a waste if I just did a tour. I have to do a proper video. But I'll try to stream every day for the weekend, or on the weekends at least. Let's get this adjustment on point. Wow, that was surprisingly easy. I thought it would be a whole thing, and it was just like line, that's it. I thought we'd be like rebuilding the whole road. That's why I didn't want to do it. But I just like came over to it. It's like, oh, well, that's it. And it's done. Okay, wait, we have to, I guess we should do this one. It's gonna look weird. There we go. Wait. There we go. It doesn't really matter. It's not like a perfect curve. It doesn't really matter. And apparently some of these don't have sidewalks. So we'll continue that trend. Wonder if like people just like rage quit, like, I want BMT Broadway. I feel like when they want BMT Broadway, they really mean they want the queue in the end. Because like people were watching for Prince Street and 8th Street, but then we like dipped below Canal Street. It just, the viewership just declined. It did, but I mean, I still like those stops. I think they're interesting, but I get they're not as popular. But like the whole building the New York City subway thing means we have to build them eventually. We have to get through them. It just takes so long, so people lose interest. They stop waiting. There we go. Okay, and we have to get Google Earth again. Fucking hell. Because we do need to terraform this. I think if we're doing 79th Street, at least to here. Yeah, probably to here. It's good we already have the roads ready. Damn, 72nd Street's right there. So close. Okay. I'm not even gonna bother pulling Google Earth up again. Doesn't really matter. Okay, 21 meters. Do I have to add? I might have to add like 3 blocks. I think there was a mistake. Some spot in Manhattan, you have to like add 3 blocks, but let's see. Or else it's just gonna be like too short. No, I mean 20. Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Okay. I don't know how I'll fix that. I'll have to do it in like, I don't know where it changes because I remember I did fix it, but it's only in like certain areas of Manhattan that it's fixed in. So I have to add 3 blocks because I did mess up the topography. At a certain section, for some reason, I was just like adding 3 blocks and then it just infested like much of the island. 20, wait, 21 plus 3, okay, 23 up. And we can maybe do like 2. We'll have to fix it like somewhere between stations, I guess, like where there's just a big gap. But I think it's fixed in like lower Manhattan. We just don't want it to carry over to the east side. I don't know how we'll do that. Okay. 23, so we'll do 25. 22, okay, we'll do 25, not 24, because you don't include bottom. That's why I do one less. 24 up. Oh yeah, we have to do that side as well, but we'll just do that after. No, just do it now. Stack 25 up. Stack it. Okay. We'll do like one more. 22. Okay, we'll do like one more and then we'll start. What was it? 1, 2, 3. Or the third one. Yeah. 25 up. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. It might be flat, honestly. It seems like it's going to be pretty flat. The terraforming might be pretty easy. Okay. It looks like we're going to have easy terraforming here. Go on. Color doesn't matter. How's it going, Batcraft, New York City? Turn into the one line. 79th Street. Come on, stop fucking. Shit's annoying. '79th Street on the one. Oops. Scheiße. There we go. Don't want to forget that. Okay, come on, the fucking lag. I will rage quit over the lag. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see. Start with the lowest one. It's gonna be laggy because there's a lot. See if we can do that all at once. Welcome to stream. Why didn't you use your main account? Join an alt. Welcome to the stream, Diego. And 79th Street is now buried. As it should be. Oh shit, that's your old phone. Okay. You don't need your login? Watch this. Wow. Easy. Do it like this, literally. Check it out. Right off the cliff, and we died. Literally would have died in survival. Faster than flying for some reason. I don't know why. Lags less. Flying is so slow. Literally, who the fuck flies? What a fucking brokey. There we go. Paste. We can now start 79th Street officially. It's going to be very ceremonial because we're not really going to be able to do. Oh shit! We're not really going to be able to do much. That's it. That's right. They're right there because we're higher up. Stars on. Huh. Weird. Okay. Shit. Okay. I see. Pretty sure all the entrances are on 79th. Let's mark the entrances. I kind of know the layout of the station. I've been a lot. So it's like really easy for me. Damn. It's kind of weird. This feels like... Oh, shit. This feels like 103rd Street. Should probably fix that. Feels like the same like type of area that we built in game. Oops. Oh my god, we just fucked it up. God damn it. Good enough. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do this. I at least want to get the layout so that we can say we started it. Pretty sure the snow was here from before. Oh my god. Literally keys. Nice, nice. This crosswalk longer? I don't know. Kind of feels like it is. I'm not gonna make it that thin. Looks weird in game. But I mean, it is kind of thin in real life. The entrance isn't the one. I don't know. But I feel like the sidewalk's wider here. Just gonna make it a bit wider. No, that's definitely a thinner entrance. Damn. It's gonna be so annoying. Building a thinner entrance on an angle. At least it's straight. Oh my god, shut the fuck up. So annoying, the sirens. Literally the most annoying shit. Is this like the far one? Because I'm pretty sure there's a far one. Could be this one? Damn, okay. Well, I'll just mod you on this account. There I go. Can be mod on both accounts. Actually, so that's the long one. Okay, there we go. We technically started 79th Street. It can be said now. Is there a reason why it's like empty over here? Just derailed. Invisible. Okay. Damn. All right. So I guess we kind of started 79th Street. Could say we did officially. Please tell me that's correct. This better be right. Nice, nice. All right, I'm tired. I'm cold. And I have to walk the dog. Yep. Not even my dog. It's my mom's dog. And she's out for a while, so I have to fucking walk it. It's very annoying, but yeah. So, gonna end the stream now. Hope you guys enjoyed, and what the fuck is this? Randomable. Probably height marker, but it's gone now. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like it up. Look out for the City Hall video. Hopefully dropping this weekend. It's going to be a banger. I am WebSoak, and I am out. Bye-bye, guys.